Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So, an anonymous NBA GM calls out Adam Silver for his growing obsession with tournaments in the NBA. And if you have noticed, Adam Silver been making a lot of moves, changes, updates. We have the playing tournaments. We have the in-season tournament. We just experienced a new All-Star format, the 4-team format. So, yes, man, Adam Silver is really making a lot of changes, and it's a lot of tournament, and that's reflecting overseas, international sports. Internationally, there's a lot of tournaments, and you could tell he's influenced by what's going on overseas. You could clearly see he's paying attention, and you could see the influence because the NBA is now becoming some kind of World Cup, whatever he's trying to do, and it's a lot of tournaments being added. I like the playing games. As I've always said since day one, the playing game, I like that. The NBA Cup, I don't really care for that too much. The new format with the 4 teams, it's okay, but I rather the East versus West, the 2-team format. We need to return to that. So the new format, that was okay, but I don't really care for that. Return the NBA All-Star Weekend to the default. East versus West, that's all we need. We don't need to keep adding all these extra stuff. But I could see where GMs and team owners, and I could see why some would be disgruntled with all the changes. Adam Silver constantly tinkering with stuff. It's like a non-stop situation. Every season for the past 3-4 seasons, you turn around, Adam Silver is adding something new. He's trying something new. He's experimenting with the NBA constantly. With the new NBA 4-team format for All-Star Weekend, that is. Basically, the 24 All-Stars, they're divided into 4 teams. The new format hasn't gone over well with a lot of players. Sports analysts, execs, a lot of people, they're not too happy with the new format. It just didn't click. It's too much, man. Just keep it simple. 2 teams, East, West. Just keep it simple. Stephen A. feels the same way. Even he says, he agrees, just keep it simple. Constantly trying things, throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. It's doing too much. Draymond Green went off. He was really unhappy with the new format. He said it was trash. On a scale from 1 to 10, he gave it a 0. He's like, this is garbage. This is not basketball. So a lot of people, they're not happy with the new format. And I just feel like Adam Silver, I get it. He's trying to entertain the fans, and the All-Star Weekend been downhill for a long time. So he's trying to resurrect this whole All-Star Weekend, the games. I get it, but this ain't it, man. If you want to resurrect All-Star Weekend, it's simple. Go back to the old format, East versus West. Players who don't try, don't show any effort, you're disqualified to be an All-Star the following season. I'm so serious. If you want to get players to actually care, you got to make it where if you don't try, there's no effort in the All-Star game, that lowers your chances of being an All-Star the following season. You got to find some kind of incentive to make players want to get up and play. As you can see in the 4-team format, the first game, the OGs versus the younger players. The OGs didn't want to lose to the younger dudes, so that was actually competitive. Both tried. The younger guys wanted to beat the older guys. So that shows you that when there's something on the line, players will actually compete. But in most situations, it's like whatever. They don't care. The fact you have to find ways to incentivize players to care about All-Star Weekend is crazy. You shouldn't have to do all that. Players should want to play just because it's the All-Star Weekend and you care about the fans. You shouldn't have to incentivize them with anything. Whether it's the OGs versus the younger players, financial gains, it shouldn't matter. You shouldn't have to do anything extra for players to get up and want to compete, to care about All-Star Weekend. That's crazy. You shouldn't have to. It's sad you shouldn't have to, but unfortunately, this is where we're at. These players are getting paid millions of dollars just to dribble a basketball. And dudes don't even want to play. That is insane. But this is Adam Silver's fault, man. You allow the players to run amok, starting with LeBron. Players now have too much power. The modern NBA player, they have too much power. I'm not saying they shouldn't have any voice or any kind of power, but they have too much at this point. Things is out of control basically. So last season, well, 2024, Adam Silver he introduced the in-season tournament, which was later rebranded to the NBA Cup. This season, they changed the name to the NBA Cup. In 2020-2021 season, we saw the play-in tournament. So we saw the play-in tournament, the NBA Cup, the new four-man format, and it's a lot to take in, man, because things just keep changing. It keeps changing. It don't matter what you introduce. It doesn't matter. If the players are not on board, if they're not willing to compete and care about the game and have passion, then you could keep introducing stuff. It won't change anything. The play-in tournament actually had an impact. That tournament actually worked. I'll give them that. But the in-season tournament, the NBA Cup, I don't care about that. The new format for the All-Star Weekend, get rid of it. So now you're bringing in rising stars into the NBA All-Star games. Now that's crazy. I do agree with everybody on that one. I don't like that. I don't like that you have to bring in rising stars. They're not all-stars. So now it's a clown show. You're bringing in rising stars to play with the actual stars who earn the right to be at All-Star Weekend. Come on. That don't even make sense. So you're seeing LeBron, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, etc. with rising stars? Come on. Like Adam Silver is doing way too much. I understand he's panicking, he's trying. Ratings are down. The interest is not the same. Nobody's going crazy for NBA All-Star Weekend anymore. It's garbage. It's not good. But you're not making it better when you're doing stuff like this. Nobody wants to see the greatest players, the top 24 players in the NBA, play against rising stars. Come on. Like, what are we doing? But anyway, this is the modern NBA. This is where we're at currently. It's just not good. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.